This man is putting some message across, and what he's talking about is that men should enjoy themselves alone. Emphasis is alone, right? I don't know if you'll agree or you'll not agree, but today we have Pastor AJ here. We are going to talk about this issue, very serious thing about men and their lives and how men really do end up in life. Listen to this and share your thoughts if you agree. If you don't, let us know why you don't agree. Listen.
Want to encourage men, take care of yourselves. Because men, I must say it. I have to say it. Men should take care of themselves. Because men work and you are spending all your life giving children, wife, and all of this. And sometimes the men get tired. All right? And this is why we are seeing some things. And the men get tired and they never have spent even what they have earned on themselves in any way. They are just giving because that's what they have been taught to be men. Listen, you need to go on a holiday by yourself here. Go by yourself. You understand? Treat yourself well, or else listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. You'll be stressed out. Oh. That's how things will start happening. Treat yourself well. Okay? Go to the beach, put your leg out by yourself or by yourself. Take the drink there. Don't kill yourself. And say this morning, the school fees coming. Drink, eat what you are to eat. Do you get what I'm saying here? Eat what you are supposed to eat. Because I say, I can't do this, I can't wear the shirt I want to wear, I have school fees, I will ask you. And by the time you finally can wear shirt, your body has bent from all the wahala you have taken. Are you following what I'm saying here? Take care of yourself. All right, let's go on here. Okay, because there are many men you see, I see them all over the whole place. The man is on the wheelchair, the wife is still walking, and they're pushing him. Because
okay. All right, Pastor AJ.
Yes, sir.
What do you think?
Well, greetings to all the viewers on Coda TV. Greetings to every Australian that is here.
Yeah.
And also those who are in Ghana, our followers, people that are listening to us.
Yeah.
We thank you for your support. And my mic just decided to go down.
Okay.
This is a topic that we can talk about it all day, all long.
Why?
Okay, because there's a structure in human creation.
Okay.
So I'll take it from the beginning.
Okay.
Yeah, and why things are so.
Okay.
Most people might not agree with me, but that is the mentality or the structure or the framework that we've been taught. So it's a school of thought that why men don't, you see, the question is that why is men not taking care of themselves?
Yeah.
There has to be a
and
reason.
Especially by the end of life, they are always miserable.
All right. So if you're going to the school of thought from the church perspective, a lot of men suffer all the way to death because of the school of thought. But in the secular world, I can say some men really take good care of themselves.
Okay.
So it depends on where you're looking at it.
In the context of what he's talking about.
Yeah, in the church, this is the church gathering. Yeah?
Yeah.
And there's a study that shows that and a lot of men die before their wives.
Okay.
In Africa and other parts of the world. So I can talk about Africa a lot because that's where I'm from and I've seen it happening to even some of the people that have traveled to abroad all over the world. So I'm reading Genesis chapter 2. So it has to come from the beginning. Yeah.
Okay.
Verse number 23 to the end. He said, the men said, so it's not anybody that said, it's us. Yeah. And I'll amplify it.
Okay.
The men said, this is now the bone of my bone.
Yeah.
The flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman.
Yeah.
So even the name, it was the man that gave it to.
Okay.
The rib, if you say, it's my rib that God took and made woman out of it. It's taken out of it. For she was taken out of man.
Okay.
All right. This is why a man leaves his father and mother and is united to his wife.
Okay.
So again, this is the fundamental problem. yeah, we leave our father and mother's house,
yeah,
and go to another man's house and make a covenant with them.
Okay.
And say, Mr. Ebenezer,
Yeah.
I, Emmanuel Kokweje, will take your daughter, and from now on, I'm responsible
Yeah.
for her life.
Yeah.
I'm responsible for her being.
Okay.
I'm responsible for everything that this woman needs, because she is the flesh of my flesh,
Okay.
the bone of my bone.
Okay.
So Adam and his wife were both naked and they felt no shame. Prior to that, if you go to Genesis chapter 3, when the curse came, God also said the men will suffer. It's not, you see, certain things, the fundamental cannot be changed.
Yeah.
Because it has been strategically placed.
Okay.
And the earth, the ground, is where you will work to toil and then eat from. Yeah? And that is what God said.
Okay.
So, coming back to the question, if I'm responsible for the company as the CEO,
Okay.
yeah, the cleaner does not know where the money is coming from. As long as they have cleaned,
Yeah.
they want to get paid.
That's right.
Yeah? The accountant, yeah, is just calculating the profit and loss.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, the accountant will pay himself or herself.
That's right.
Okay. So the chief always have to be responsible and take a certain responsibility
Yeah.
that they did not call for. Because nobody asked you to employ
The staff.
the staff.
Yes, true.
Okay. When profit comes, yeah, the CEO, yeah, also enjoy. So coming back to men taking care of themselves and not taking care of, when you don't have money, it's hard.
Yeah.
Because you're thinking about your wife. And even if you add an insult to it and you have children, your children.
Yeah.
And then if you're from African setting, your mother-in-laws,
Yeah.
your in-laws, your cousins, your this, your that. So every time we put ourselves last.
Okay.
That is the structure, that is the cultural structure that has been set. Having said that, let's say you get married to a woman that also contribute to your success.
Okay.
Yeah.
What kind of contribution?
Well, I mean, there's so many ways that women can contribute to our success. The greatest one is a woman that respects their husband.
Yeah.
That is, we can put 100 men. The number one key is respect in relationship.
Yeah, true.
Which is the R. Number two, richness. Richness can lead to peace of mind.
What do you mean richness?
Like having an income.
Okay.
Yeah.
Finance.
Like
Financial contribution.
Financial contribution. So if you have a Proverbs chapter 30 woman, yeah, then your success level is boosted up. They don't have to. I always say that no woman have to contribute, because you go to their house and say, I want to be united to this woman.
Okay.
The flesh of my flesh, the bone of my. So you took that responsibility. So if you're not ready, don't get married.
Okay.
If you're not ready to take care of yourself and take care of another person's daughter, do not get married.
Okay, so by extension, are you implying that if a man marries a woman, irrespective of what the woman earns,
Yes.
the man should be able to take care of everything
Yes.
all by himself?
Yes.
So what happens to the woman's money?
It's her money.
It's her money. Oh,
Yes.
good.
It's her money.
That's a good idea.
And a wise woman that doesn't want the husband to die. I met this lady because of disclosure. He said, Pastor, I don't want my husband to die. So I'm going to work and help because I've seen this man suffering. I was shocked. So it takes a wise woman to say that, CEO, yes, you said, yeah, you're going to take care of me. You're going to take care of the children. You're going to be the hero in our family. But the way life is going, I cannot let this house run on one engine.
So what
to take
happens?
off.
What happens to the Bible you reference that said the woman is the helpmate of the man? What kind of help is she coming to render, biblically speaking?
He's my helper.
Yeah. So how is she helping you?
Well, she helps you with home stuff, like emotional support. Other, support.
But did you need that help?
Companionship. It didn't say financial support.
Let me.
It didn't say financial support.
Let me put this across, right?
Yeah.
If I need help,
yes,
it means I know where I need help from.
Yes.
What kind of help I need? Yeah? Okay. So if you are coming to give me help and it's on your terms,
yes.
How is your help going? Let me finish.
Yeah.
How is your help going to be beneficial if your help you are coming with doesn't solve my need? You get what I mean? Because as a man,
there is a need that women provide in the life of the man.
But let me put this.
You
across.
understand? So there's emotional need.
What
there's
you call a
need.
There are some men that don't need emotional need. They don't need it.
Well, then don't get married.
It depends on how you are raised.
Don't get married.
And so the issue here is
don't get married.
Viewers is getting hotter. Yeah, I think you need to put down your comments.
Sexual needs.
Look,
yeah?
Okay, is it only one person that has sexual needs in the marriage, or both need it?
There's no proving that it's only one person.
Okay, so is it say yes or no?
No.
Is it one person that needs sexual?
There are some people also that don't need it.
That's
there are
right.
Women that don't need it.
And so you come back to
women that don't need
so you come back to what I was saying that look, if I am a man
yes.
and I'm going to get married, and the expectation from the Bible you started with
yes.
is that the woman is going to be my helper.
Yes.
It means I need to let you know what help I need.
That's true, but it doesn't specifically.
No.
So it goes that your companion is your helper.
Yeah.
You see, like I said, there's different level of help that we provide for each other.
Yeah.
Because the Bible says we are one.
That's right.
Okay, if we're one, the point this man is saying is that men needs to take care of themselves.
Yeah.
But I'm proving to you that the reason why we don't take care of ourselves is that we don't have what it takes. Yeah. To go to that holidays that he's saying, you might not have the leverage, to be able to go to the beach and lie down and put your legs up, like he's saying.
Okay, let me come in a bit with something.
So if you
this man, what he's saying, looking after yourself, I don't think he's only speaking based on his current status in life.
Yes.
Why I'm saying this is this, like, not everybody will be able to afford the luxury to even transport himself to the beach. But you can sit under a tree and relax in your backyard.
Relaxing.
So looking after yourself, by what he's saying, he's trying to say that even if it is peanuts that you have, and that is what makes you feel better, find the time
to rest.
In the absence of your wife, your kids, and every other person that is taken from you.
Yeah.
Spend time, and whatever you're doing for them, do some for yourself.
That's true.
So in essence, he's not saying look for any special money or go to travel to any other country to go and do this. If you can afford it, that is great, like you said. But looking after yourself, it's like saying, okay, I've paid school fees for my child. My house, we needed a brand new TV. We've done this, we've done that, we've done this. It's all about you giving out. So constantly the family is draining you, emotionally, mentally, in every way they are taking from you, right? And so when do you have time to say, okay, out of what I've given, what am I going to do for myself so that I will also feel comfortable?
Yes.
And feel like, I'm happy.
Okay.
I think that is the bottom line, because his conclusion was that he always sees men at the end of life, old age, holding sticks and struggling to manage, and their wives are cruising.
We work hard. And what I'm saying is a psychological thing. What you're saying, every man needs to have a break.
That's true.
Every human being, even some women, they work too hard.
Exactly.
They start cooking, they start doing the laundry, they start cleaning the house, they have to go to work,
fixing
pick up the kids from school, So what is work? Yeah. Work is defined as something you do on a daily basis. You understand? And some women work.
Yeah, exactly.
And they break their back too.
Yeah.
So we are talking about when you come together. All right. So in one of the most struggle that I found out being a pastor and also working in the community and doing charity work and traveling all over the world, money is the top issue of most family breakdown.
Okay.
When the financial power is not there, especially when the man loses his job or men cannot,
or not earning enough.
Yeah, earning enough. They feel powerless.
Yeah, true.
Do you understand? Because we are wired, designed. Like, as I said, it takes a wise woman. Like that wise woman, what she said, that my husband is young. I was shocked. And this was a financial situation that came before me.
Wow.
And I was like, wow, what a powerful mind. It's all the mindset. What this man is saying, I've seen men that their wife has also taken a lot of load, that they book holidays. Yeah. To take their husband to rest. You understand? So it comes to individual.
So I personally believe that this issue of society expecting too much from men, as we call systems, is the biggest problem here. Reason, from the foundations, like you spoke about Genesis and all that, biblically speaking, I believe and I know, and that is exactly how it was from our culture, that women were not meant to work.
No.
So from the beginning of marriage, women were just at home. Men will go and look for something and bring home.
Correct, please.
And so
that home is a lot of work.
No, wait. We are talking about work as in going out. Everybody knows what work is.
Okay.
So we are not here to define what work is.
All right.
Women know, men know.
Okay.
Women will tell you, I don't work.
Yeah,
women will tell you, I don't work. So it means
they are not earning an income from what they do.
That is what everybody calls every day. But the issue is, if the income doesn't come in, the home is shattered. The woman will even leave. So what we talk about work is the one that ends and bring money home. That's
define that.
Okay, so what we call work, the payable services that we render to people.
That's
and right from the beginning of the Bible, from Adam, Eve was not working, but Adam was meant to till the land, as the biblically speaking, right? And so if you have taken someone's daughter into your home, common sense will tell you that she's not working, she's not earning. So whatever you earn from outside, bring it home, feed her.
Yeah.
Excellent. And everybody will understand that. Right. Then society has moved to a level where we know that that woman is your helpmate. So even if you brought cassava, when the man went out, he only brought cassava and fish. The woman's work is also to convert that into something we can eat.
Yeah.
Okay. And so we are helping each other. It's balancing. Then life has progressed to a point where now it's not farming anymore. It's office work. So the man steps out there to go to the office, work, bring money. We use the money to buy the food he should have gone to the farm to bring. When the food comes home, the woman is still home not working. She changes it into food. They eat. They're helping each other. Then society has progressed. In Africa, they had to do a lot of campaign to get women to go to school. So it means women were not accepted to even go to school before some years. Now women are in school. Now look at the difference here. You are here to help. Whatever I brought, you changed it. Whatever money I earned as a man and brought home, we both owned it and we made use of it. Now society has come to a point where now the woman is also going out there to bring money home. The man is going out there to bring, now everyone is getting paid.
Okay.
To the point where we are here now in the world, if the man earns $20 an hour, the woman is earning $20 an hour. And so they are both bringing home the same money. And this is where the man's emphasis would be, and many other crises she was talking about comes in, where at the end of the week or the month, we have both brought in $100. You also earned $100. Now you are saying, right now, the man only owns the house. Me, I am the wife. My $100 kept behind me, and your $100 is not enough to also look after me, who is hiding my 100, and after the kiss we have made, then crisis will begin. This is where we are now. Because if you are here to help, the help I need as a man is bring your money. And let's bring it to solve the house problems. And so the man's death we are talking about here starts from here.
Okay.
Where now the woman has money, is in a separate account. It's her own money, like you said at the beginning.
That's right, yeah.
Okay. And now the man earned only 100, and that's all he's got. He's not hiding anything.
Yeah.
And the man's 100 is going to look after the whole house.
Yeah.
And we still need another 200. The man has to go out and beg for people to give him loan to come and feed the woman who has 100 hiding.
Yeah.
Here, the man will die early, because going out there to friends to beg for money every month to month, because you can't just get enough.
Yeah.
Then the man starts stressing, and the woman is enjoying.
Okay.
So this is why we are coming up with this new program called Daddy's Pain, Mommy's Joy.
Okay.
You understand?
We start on Mother's Day.
You will start on a Mother's Day next week. So Daddy's Pain becomes Mommy's joy. Where if the man goes and brings everything, the woman is smiling, even though the man's back is breaking, and the woman went to work, but her money is kept somewhere. And the man has no right. Meanwhile, let me ask you, who will employ a staff to come and help him, but the staff doesn't have the skill the employer needs? That employee is useless. And so if a man marries a woman to come and be a helpmate, but then the woman doesn't even bring home what will compensate the man to look after the woman, then the man is as good as divorcing this wife, because she's not helping you the way you want. And Bible says the woman is your helpmate. And this is where the man's argument, I understand, that he says, if you go and work and all you get is this is what you got, $100 or $20, and that's all you've got, look after the home as much as you can and leave something to look after yourself.
Okay.
Because your woman that is hiding money, like your friend said, if a wife doesn't think, oh, my husband is stressing financially, I have something here, let me help. If a wife doesn't do that, she's killing you.
Yeah.
She's on a mission to destroy you.
Yeah. So most men are not aware of that.
Okay.
Like that trend, because we've been wired to provide for our family.
Oh yes.
And you see,
and let me add this so you continue. The pride. This is one disclaimer I have to put across to every woman listening to us. That the pride and the joy of every man, including the bad man, the man you call bad in your place, the pride of every man is that he provides to his family.
Of course.
And his wife, his family, everyone is excited. That is his joy. Even if he will go hungry, that is the joy of every man. So when you see a man holding back, check the behavior of the woman he's with.
That's right. But the thing is that this is the question I ask everyone when I'm doing counseling with a woman or couples.
Yeah.
Why would somebody in their sanity mind, like sane, like right mind, come and marry you and come and destroy you?
Nobody would do that.
Nobody would do that. So every man married a woman
with good intention.
With good intention, and then if they plan to have children, every man wants their children to become the best. They want their home to become the best.
Yeah.
That's why men will go and steal to look after their family.
Exactly.
Men
right.
will go and do drugs to look after their family.
To
Men will go to the
extent
to the ground. You know, do galamsey,
just to put
where
a
they
smile
know that they're going to die to put the food on the table,
just to see their family smile.
So it takes a wise woman. Like, let me repeat that. The Bible says that the wise woman builds the home.
Yeah.
The foolish one tear it apart.
Okay.
My brother, you can argue. Whatever expectation you bring into any relationship, even when we go to God, whatever you expect is what you get.
That's right.
So when you're coming into the relationship and you're expecting your husband to do everything for you, then you're not going to change, no matter what anybody tells you.
Yeah. You're not here to marry, actually.
Your mindset, no. So everybody has a school of thought.
That's right.
Whatever my father taught me is that do whatever it takes to look after your family.
That's right.
So I will do maybe second job or third job.
Yeah.
Not because I want to, but because I have to.
Yeah.
And then I want to provide for my family.
Right. That's right.
Somebody will say, no, I'm not going to kill myself.
Yeah. True.
Some men are relaxed.
Yeah.
Do you understand? They rather let even their wife do that. Okay. Do the second job or take overtime.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
It's a human behavior.
Yeah.
You know, we can't put everybody in the same box.
basket. Yeah.
Some men are really enjoying because their wife have a different mindset.
Yeah.
Like I said, they come with the proverb woman, like you know, that criteria where she will go and work, and sell and make their husband proud.
That's right.
She has decided to do that.
Yeah.
I know a woman that the husband lost the job. Nobody knew.
Because she's capable.
She covered everything. They like he was still in charge of everything.
Wow.
So that's But
I also think
the husband will lose the job. Everybody will know.
But I also think sometimes it depends on how the men behave towards the women in the home, because there are some women that would also argue, and definitely some viewers will argue that if you give your man your money and then he spends it on chasing other women outside, doing some sort of terrible things outside, it will let the woman
whatever
hold
it
back.
is, as I say, case by case.
Yeah, that's right. So we're looking at the average. In all fairness, when everything is okay,
care of themselves,
beautiful,
they have the mindset
of looking
that
after
I'm the provider.
That's right.
I signed this contract.
Yeah.
This company belongs to me.
That's true.
I'm in charge.
Yeah.
Okay. But then a wise woman will say, Charlie, another wise woman in the Ghanaian community said this, I will never forget. I was doing MC for a wedding.
Okay.
And they were giving advice. She said, when I married my husband and looking at the pay that he's bringing home, I said to myself, if I want a better life, I have to go out there and also bring something. Up to today, those couples,
they're still together
in their old age.
Wow.
They are so beautiful. I've never seen any Ghanaian couple that are so happy to be together.
Wow.
Every time I see them, I'm like, man, they don't grow old. They look young because of the mindset of the woman. Yeah. The husband still look young. I lost all my hair. Yeah. He's gaining. He has the whole hair. He has the whole hair on it. It is the mindset.
You see, I think
what are you bringing on the table?
The background where we come from really matter.
Yeah.
And so somebody once said, if you want to know the end of your wife in old age, check your mother-in-law, because look,
that's not totally true.
It's of course it's subjective. So, but then the issue here is that the home you are raised from and the house the other person is home. Some people are raised from home, others are raised from houses.
That's right.
In a house, there are no rules, no checks and balances. But from a home, things are really checked. You know what I mean? So if your wife or your husband is coming from a home, it means you will get a completely well-wired personality that looks at your face and know that, no, if Kwekweje looks like this, he's broke.
Yeah.
If by the end of the week bills are supposed to be paid and he's not here by this time, he has not found the money to pay it yet.
That's right.
Let him know I've got some money.
That's right.
So somebody that looks into your joy, he looks at your facial expression and can understand what goes on the inside, then you have a partner.
That's right.
That is when you can live long, like the one you are talking about. Because like you said, I don't think the man went and said, this is my pay slip. No, the woman will find a wise way to know. And when she gets to know, okay, this will never be enough. This man will not feel like the man he wants to be. So what do? Let me earn and still let him be the controller of the funds. And then we keep checking things, and you see that both of them will be so happy, because happiness is not about smiling. Yeah. It's about being comfortable in your head, in your brain. You understand? So for somebody to have a wife that can look into the man's thing and not demean the man and say, oh, is this all you earn? You need to find a second. There are some women that are chasing their husbands from home to go and get a second job.
That's what I'm saying. So it depends on what,
instead of adding their income to support.
The expectation.
Yeah.
See, in every relationship, maybe one time when I get the chance, when God showed me the word relationship, it's two words coming together.
Yeah.
Relation and a ship.
Yeah.
So we need to be able to relate.
Yeah.
And relation is having a union between two parties.
Yeah.
Like a country, two countries, or two brothers. And a ship is a big vessel that carries goods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when run it safely to a destination.
So when I'm coming and I want to have a relationship with you, it means that I'm bringing my goods that I want to put in your ship. Are you going to help me to take it to the destination?
How safe?
Some people come and say, you're not putting your goods in this ship.
Nah.
No. This one is
It's
my
mine.
ship.
Yeah.
You understand? So it's all mindset. Like, I want to disclose this name. Yeah? Mrs. Boateng gave that advice on the wedding day.
Wow.
And I said to myself, look at the wisdom.
She's still around in Sydney.
Yeah.
We'll get an
Wisdom
interview
display.
from her, maybe.
Because that's a good thing. Sometimes we need to promote good people
Of course.
doing good things.
Of course.
And her children, their children, amazing. They're all killing it.
Wow.
Do you understand? Because she said you build a home that you want to come to. And when you get there, it's like home, sweet home. A house. Anybody can have a house.
Of course.
But a home. When you go to home, like my kids, and God bless my wife, when we get there to the door, they're like, Daddy, home, sweet home. We are home. We smell like sometimes my second son, we go out, he wants to go home.
Yeah.
You understand?
He's in a
So
hurry.
we create the home.
Yeah.
We create, and everybody, if you want your husband to live longer, or if you want your wife to live longer, having said that, there are women that are also dying.
Of course.
You understand?
It's both ways.
It's not just men.
Yeah.
You need to sit down, and it all comes to the finance.
Yeah. Okay.
If your woman don't trust you with the money, it means that you're misusing the money or abusing the money.
Yeah.
I don't think, Ebenezer, let's be clear. Any woman will come into a relationship and straight away say, I want to keep my money. I don't know. I haven't heard
something will come through before maybe.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, because they come in with joy, with open mind, and but once we begin to know the cracks and the quakes among ourselves, this is where some people will say, hey, Charlie.
But some also have had bitter experiences from somewhere, and it's not necessarily the person they are with now.
Yes.
But it's because of what another man or another woman did to them in
done.
a different relationship.
Yeah, I've
so
seen,
it get carried on
I've seen
into
a case
the new
that,
one. Yeah.
pure case that the girl told me. I was interested in her, so I asked her. We talk about money and all that. She said, "Me, I'm not gonna save my money with my husband."
That's the thing.
And I was like,
Experience.
Why is that? He said, when my mom did that,
okay,
she
saw
wake up and my father
account
is gone,
was empty,
and then he's gone.
Oh my god!
Do you understand? And the mom has to build from scratch, raise these powerful girls, and she is going to a relationship with that
mindset.
You understand? So
the guy is going to be in trouble, but he didn't do anything wrong. But then the woman is going to be. Sometimes they become too nose-poking, too suspicious that you buy sunglasses. They want to check why they want to always check your wallet. How much do you have in there because of what they've been through, what they've seen. So I think viewers,
my advice is that as I'm growing old, and to make any relationship works, you have to be selfless more, and look into the eyes of the other person and say, I want to make you better.
That's right. That's
and vice versa. If your wife look into you and I say, I want to make you better, then we are sowing into each other instead of tearing each other apart. Like I was teaching on Sunday, that words are very powerful.
Exactly.
God's intention is for us to do good. His promises are yes and amen. There is nothing God has promised that he will not do.
Wow.
Like if he said, I'll supply all your needs according to his riches in Christ
glory.
Jesus, it means that he will supply all your needs. Philippians 4:119. God said that my grace are sufficient. When you read 2 Corinthians, may the grace of our Lord Jesus Christ, the love of God, and the fellowship of the Holy Spirit be with you. So everything that God intended for human being, it was good. Nothing was bad. I've checked the Bible, read it back and forth, Revelation. So if my relationship with you, Ebenezer, is that I have intention to make you become better. Then every day I call you, I'm going to give you better things.
That's right.
I'm going to speak into your life. Even if I hear something bad about you, there's a way I need to address it because I love you and I want you to do better.
That's true.
I fight for you behind your back. You understand? And then vice versa.
Yeah.
But the moment I know that you use my weakness against me,
then
the relationship is over.
that's true.
And everybody has weakness.
That's true.
So I'm not perfect.
Yeah.
Neither is my wife perfect. But I can focus on her imperfection and punish her.
That's right.
She can focus on my imperfection and punish me.
That's true.
We are both gonna bleed.
Yeah.
How do we punish each other? Worse.
Words. Yeah.
We don't punch,
No.
but we say things that
Facial expressions.
It kills us.
Kills your confidence.
It kills the man confidence, the morale. It kills the woman confidence and morale, and affects the children.
Yeah.
So, brothers and sisters, the man that spoke the word, very powerful, sensible teachings.
Yeah.
But not only that, you can only find rest in God. You know, when you reach that resting place, when all is going well, my brother, your home is sweet.
That's right.
Money.
Answereth all things. Bible says.
Have you seen any rich person that there's throwing of words in their house?
In my conclusion, one thing I want every woman in the world, or everybody that is seeing into other people's relationships as being good or bad, to understand is this. They say when there is a lot of rice or when there is food at home, children don't cry in the morning.
No.
Right. And people that always give, some of them, about 90% of givers don't give because they see you as poor or they want to solve your problems. Some of them give because they have too much.
Yes.
Right. And so whenever you see a home and a man, a father who knows that if I have enough money and my wife is earning just some money that is insignificant, I will not even care to know what she earns.
That's right.
I will be more than happy. Like I said, the joy of every man is in providing and seeing the woman saying thank you.
Yeah.
And especially the button in a man that causes them to give is in the appreciation of a woman. When a woman says, "Oh, thank you for even an ice cream," the next time he will come home with a cake.
Yeah.
If the way you say the thank you, the next time he'll be coming home with a bicycle. The way you say the thank you, the next time he's coming home with a car, even though he can't afford it. So you will not demand for gifts from your partner.
No.
If you know how to say good or quality thank you.
You know.
So I want to say here that if you see a husband demanding, "Oh, how much did you bring? You did not pay this. You did not help me with this. You don't even give me this." So know that his income is not enough.
That's right.
And see that as a sign of asking for help.
Yeah.
But the natural inbuilt character, just as women's inbuilt character is to receive, men's natural inbuilt character is not to beg.
No.
But it is that they can still receive support and help. Right. And so if you sense your husband demanding to know what you earn as a woman, be wise. Know that, oh, this guy is struggling. His income is not enough. I think his expenses is overpowering this guy.
Him.
Let me sit down and say, how can I step in financially? Women, please don't choose the type of help you want to give to your husbands. Look for the type of help they need, even if it will take you asking them.
Yeah.
How can I help you?
Yeah.
How can I help you? He will let you know exactly how you can help. And he will not even, you will realize that if you ask him how you can help, his demand will not be too much to break your bank. Trust me. He will ask for moderate help from what you think. But you are already scaring yourself. He's going to take everything that I have.
Yeah.
Sometimes a reasonable man will say, "Oh, look, when I pay this, pay that, and pay this, I'm only left with this. And I can't even buy petrol for my car to go to work. So if you can just look at this part or support me with a quarter, half, or this of this, it will be very grateful. I'll be very grateful so that I can." As soon as you are able to do this, at first you used to beg for the word "I love you."
Yeah.
It's going to come naturally from this man. You used to ask for him for handshake. You used to beg that he doesn't do it. He's going to do it himself because now he has the joy here. People, you cannot give what you don't have.
Peace of mind.
If you are peaceful here, you give peace to the people around you.
Right.
So I want us to understand, men and women, that the home is being built by both of us.
Yes.
So you don't leave it on anybody. When the person feels overwhelmed, he will run away.
Yeah.
When the woman feels overwhelmed, she will run away. And where there is that thing we claim to exist called love, if it is really there, I will not sit and watch me enjoy.
Yes.
And whilst I watch you suffer.
Suffer, yeah.
I will look at you and trust me, I will know that if I put this here and he asks this, it will help. My last question to everybody is, if you break up your home because your wife says pay for some bills to support, half, quarter, whatever. If you break up the marriage, who is going to pay your bills when you live alone?
Yeah. Yourself.
And so if he's asking for half, it's still a good help. If he's asking for quarter, it's still a good help. If you want to put something in, it's better, because if that marriage breaks, it's all going to be on you.
Yeah.
So think about it this way and happily let your home be a happy home. And I believe we will all enjoy life. Man of God.
Yes. So as you were saying that there is a tribe in Ghana that they are known for sweet words. The Infante woman.
Oh, yes.
They amazing. Go and look at this tribe. They know what to say and how to say to their partners. Yeah. And they're always building like mansions for them. Yeah. That's what I heard. And then there's another saying that when a woman that advised another young girl, there were two in the marriage. She said she made up her mind to pamper the husband.
Okay.
You know, when everybody wants to be pampered, everybody wants to be feeling like they're on top.
Self-worth.
Yeah. Every man, every woman, you know. So then when she began to do that, the husband wants to stay in her house more.
Yeah.
So he will lie to the other woman and say, I'm going to my friend's house. But not knowing she will go and stay. Yeah. So look, it's vice versa. But the greatest thing, if somebody come for your hand in marriage, the person have a good intention.
Okay.
Yeah. So they have a good intention for you.
Yeah.
And they want to support you to become better.
Okay.
They might make a mistake.
Yeah.
But it's not a mistake that you look at. You look at how can you make this better.
Wow.
And that is what I want us to look at.
Yeah.
Nobody will marry their enemy.
No.
Nobody will say and go to a house and ask your parents that I want to marry this person.
Next time, Osofo, we will be talking about abusers in relationships. Abuse, when we speak of abuse, people think about punching, hitting. No, that's not what I'm talking about. But the real abuse exists. And we will have to find out how people are really getting abused in homes. Cool. So viewers, thank you so much. Today we are bringing our program to a close at this point. And what we want to tell you is this, that get ready for daddy's pain, mommy's joy. That's the way we're going to be going. If you have any experience of where daddy's going through pain and mommy is enjoying, share with us. And when you think, it can also be the other way, but we want to look at what has not been exhausted. Many people talk about how women are struggling, but we want to look at how men are also dealing pain. I mean, they're doing it really tough in relationships, in homes, and some men are running away. Man of God, some of them, some men, you meet them at work and you can see that this guy needs a handshake or a hug or something. Somebody needs to say something to somebody. So thank you so much for being with us. Remember, we are bringing you the best, nothing else. You know what I mean? Nothing else but the best. And remember, this is Koda TV. We encourage you to like, share, subscribe to our channels and promote what we do, because we are going to promote what you do, your business and everything as well. See you in the next one. Bye.